and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and gamers of all ages. This is Lightbreaker Zeta of Hyper Razor Studios, and welcome back to more Diablo 3. Yes, I'll have to admit this week has not gone exactly as I've planned. What I was going to do for today was actually see if I can do a bit more exploring before crossing paths and swords with the next boss in Code Vein. But not to worry, I will continue with my preparations and make sure that I am strong enough so that even if I run into another mob like before, then hopefully I will be able to last pretty well. Now, what I also have planned for Code Vein, at least the next episode for Code Vein, is to see if I can have Mia, our new addition to the team, assist, more, not really assist me, more like accompany me in my adventure. If not throughout the cathedral that I'm trying to explore, then one thing's for certain. I'll make sure she is exclusively my companion in the frozen area that the game implied we'll be going to later on. Since, after all, if you remember from my earlier episodes, she felt like she had to go to that frozen, that frozen winter-like area in order to find a young friend of hers. Alright, so now that I've let you know about that little announcement, let us begin with a little more Diablo 3. Now, I also want to apologize for not properly telling you the build of my Necromancer, Raziel. And so, to make up for that, give me a moment. So, of course, wait. Okay, good. Yeah, hidden camp, right. Sorry, I was just making sure I was in the right area. So, let's go ahead and I can properly show you the build I have for my Necromancer. And hey, if you guys are watching and want to play a Necromancer of your own, then by all means, learn from what I've accomplished, accomplished and established with my Necromancer. Now then, primary attack, Bone Spikes. Definitely my favorite primary attack, because how Bone Spikes works is that you would cause, of course, spikes from bones to stick up from the ground right up into your enemies. And what makes this primary attack so good is if you have if you have a weapon that makes you strike fast, really fast. If you find the right kind of weapon, speed is definitely a helpful element when it comes to using Bone Spikes. Wish I could stop pressing the wrong thing. You also have Grim Scythe, which I'm pretty sure also works just as well. If making pincushions out of your enemies from bone spikes jutting out of the ground isn't really your style, then you definitely have Grim Scythe. Wow, I can talk. Grim Scythe to be your primary attack. I might have experimented with this before, but hey, tell you what. For my future episodes, please let me know in the comments if you want me to experiment with these other attack styles. And to be honest, I would not mind if any of you would suggest Grim Scythe for next time. So, back to bone spikes, I also have these runes that further enhance my primary attack. One for sudden impact, bone pillars, frost spikes, path of bones, and what I believe is a good combination, blood spikes, in which with this I can cause my enemies to bleed, and as they bleed, I heal. Talk about your double whammy, huh? Yep, definitely like that one. And I'm pressing the wrong thing again, sorry. So, secondary attack. Right now I have Skeletal Mage, which summons, well, a Skeletal Mage to further help me in my attacks. Along with that, you have Gift of Death, Contamination, Skeleton Archer, where instead of a mage, you'll have a Skeleton Archer in its place. Singularity, which summons a powerful minion, if that's more your style, and Life Support, which, well, you have to sacrifice some health to rise up a new mage. Not too crazy about sacrificing my own health, even though it is for making a strong minion to attack alongside you. So I've stuck with Gift of Death, which gives rise to the Necromancer's mechanic. Well, signature mechanic. The corpse, basically the corpse, or corpse effect. Anytime you defeat an enemy as a Necromancer, or maybe if that's when you have a Necromancer in your or on your team, something like that, in case you're playing with other players, in the spot where the enemy dies, they leave this rather grotesque lump of something or other, basically a corpse, which the Necromancer can actually use for one of their attacks. And in the Skeletal Mage, in regard to the Skeletal Mage, Gift of Death causes the Skeletal Mage to leave behind a corpse of its own to help further your attack. Next up, we have, well, the very skill that makes use of the corpse mechanic. We have Corpse Explosion, Corpse Lance, Devour, and Revive. Now, of course, in case you're hearing some talking in the background, I am sorry. That would be my family. Yeah. Yeah, the walls of my house aren't exactly soundproof. But as I was saying, I went with Corpse Explosion because, well, you can make your very own minefield depending on how many enemies you defeat in a single fight. Very handy. Then, of course, the runes, you have Bloody Mess, Close Quarters, Shrapnel, Dead Cold, and Final Embrace. I've went with Bloody Mess to basically increase the blast radius of the corpse explosion. So I don't just have a minefield, I have a minefield with impressive AoE explosions. And the best part is this skill is very easy to spam when you have lots and lots of enemies you're facing. No doubt you've seen an example of what I mean from my first episode, well, debuting this game. Let's see. Yep. Now we have the reanimation skill. Right now I have command skeletons with the rune Frenzy. You also have Enforcer, Dark Mending, Freezing Grasp, and Kill command. For me, I went with Frenzy. Now, with this skill, I've already automatically summoned all the skeletal soldiers, as you can see here. And with Frenzy, anytime, well, I shouldn't say anytime, but when it's not on cooldown, if I press triangle, all the skeletons will, well, of course, go into a frenzy and very aggressively attack whatever enemies are in their path. I definitely like this one. But again, you want me to experiment with some of the other skills? Please, let me know. I'll leave, and feel free to pause if I'm going through these too quickly. So, I have Command Skeletons, Command Golem, Army of the Dead, and Land of the Dead. Next up, we have the Curses skills. There's Decrepify. Wow. Huh. You know, it kind of shocks me that I've never seen a word like that before, but I have a pretty good idea what it means. You also have Leech, and of course, Frailty. Which, which of course I've decided to go with because it pretty much, how can I put this? It goes well with the whole corpse strategy. So with Frailty, you have Scent of Blood, Volatile Death, Aura of Frailty, Harvest Essence, and Early Grave. I went with Scent of Blood because, I mean, hey, why not? Taking increased damage from my minions? Yeah, definitely works for me. Let's see. Oh, right. Blood and Bone. Part of my build goes with Bone Armor. Then I have the choice of Vengeful Armaments, Dislocation, Limited Immunity, Harvest of Anguish, and Thy Flesh Sustained, which actually costs 20% health, oddly enough. But I went with Dislocation because it causes stun on the enemies. Perfect, especially when you have a rather large mob and you need just a little bit of crowd control before the corpses starts falling. Alright, yep, now we are looking at the passives. Now the passives, I may not change those because of how well they work out, but I will tell you what I've got. One of my passives is Life from Death, in which anytime I use a corpse, basically with Corpse Explosion, I can spawn health globes. I also have Aberrant Animator, in which, well, minions gain 200% of my Thorns effect, which is something that causes your enemies to take damage when they inflict physical damage on you. Not bad, huh? I mean, the DPS just keeps piling up. Next I have Commander of the Risen Dead. Let's see. Yeah, which reduces the essence cost and the cooldown for my command skeletons, and if I was using it, my command golem. Then of course, Swift Harvesting, which increases my attack speed for basically my primary attack: Bone Spikes, Siphon Blood, and Grim Scythe. pretty fair combination, I'd say. These other ones are pretty nice. I may look over these and experiment with them as I go along. Maybe not. In fact, I'll scroll through these so you guys have an idea of what I could experiment with, even though I did say that I may not change my passives. I may change my mind. So let me go ahead and scroll through these passives. Feel free to pause them so you can get a better look and have a good idea of what I could try out. And of course, any of you who do actually play this game and are really good with the Necromancer, by all means, please give me your tips and tricks and what skills and passives you guys use. I would love to hear about them. Okay, then of course you have your Paragon leveling. Oh, that's right, I did level up a little bit a while back, didn't I? Again, I am sorry about the background noise. That would be my family. I guess my sister is scolding mom for some reason. All right. Anyway, let's put that into vitality. All right. Sorry, used the wrong analog stick again. Nothing else. And of course, you can customize your follower. Here are all his skills. Huh. I think I can also give him... You know, I never thought of this. I may not go into it right now, but I'll definitely think about it off screen. See if there's something I can use to further enhance his strength and defenses. All right. So, let's get to bounty hunting. Let's see what we've got here. Kill Hemet. Clear the Western Channel. The Ancient Devices. Kill Magda. And the Cursed Temple. In fact, I think Magda is supposed to be one of the key bosses you're supposed to fight anyway in the story. So, let's go ahead and start with Clear the Western Channel. Now, of course, these bounties often range from clearing away enemies or killing certain bosses. Okay. And thankfully, when you look at the map on the lower right corner, you can often be guided to the popular and proper at the same time. The proper areas where you're meant to go.
Decay and rot.
Oh, I heard something. I think there's a goblin around here.
The night embraces you.
Oh, that's okay.
Not even a sweat.
Now, as a matter of fact, there is another character that I played as before I wound up maining the Necromancer. Whoa. Wait, hold up. That was... Who was that? Oh, shoot. Where'd he go? That's okay. Now, a couple of things couple of mechanics that you'll definitely come across as you play through the game. One of them, of course, is experience.
Fear the end.
Yeah, depending on how many enemies you defeat in one sitting, you get a nice increase in your experience gain. Another thing you can benefit is by how many. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can't be done yet. Okay, well, apparently that was supposed to be the end, but I haven't completed everything just yet. So let's look around. There we go, more enemies.
Grave beckons.
Alright, one enemy remaining, and there we go. My legion of skullheads took care of them. Yeah, right now I'm kind of just picking up some useless junk. Huh. What is that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see what's going on. I thought my band looked like they had a few extras. Hold on a sec. That's another thing. I also have powers. Let's see. Ah, that's what was going on. The Nagel ring summons a fallen lunatic to your side every 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was strange that these little fellows were following me, but hey, it's fine. Alright, oh, that's the gypsy. Let's see, where's the blacksmith? That's Covetous Shen. Here we go. I'll just savage all that stuff. And we shall continue. The Ancient Devices. Let's go ahead and see what this is like. Alright. Activate the Ancient Devices in the Desolate Sands. Ooh, nice. Pool of reflection. Even more experience gained.
Decay and rot.
You can tell I like to spam the corpse explosion skill.
Prepare for a long fight. The night embraces you. This world can abide you no longer.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Finally got something. No, I'll worry about that later. Well, actually, I mean, not even bother. Ugh. Oh, here we go. This is what I thought I was up against before. Treasure Goblin. Oh shoot, okay.
That needs to recharge.
Okay.
Decay and rot.
Okay. So, here we go. Oops. There we go. Wow. Ambush. Well, that's one ancient device activated. No, I may have to increase the difficulty a little more. Ah, good. Oh, two of them. Oh, and we got a big one. Did not want to be in the way of all that. Okay, good. There's two. There's one here and one nearby. All right. The enemy. Whoa, big fella. Oh, two big fellas. Now it's back to one big fella. No, never mind. Well, that was interesting. In fact, give me a sec. Is anything interesting? Oh, hello. Okay. I'll give him that. And that. I'll give him that for now. What he has on is better. Okay. Not bad at all.
A fine choice.
Thank you. I'll be sure to get you something better later. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh, I hate poison enemies. Right. We activate this. Is it going to be another large guy? No. A treasure chest. Alright, let's see if these are any good for my partner. Okay. That. And that. Really hope I come across better... Oh. I'll give him that. Very nice.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome, sir. Oh, what can I say? I'm definitely loving this little army I've got going for me. Ugh. Gross. Alright, last one. And alright. Danger passed. Let's activate. Wow. That guy did not last very long. Okay.
I need to go back.
Yeah, those random shrieks and screams you're hearing, that's from those fallen lunatics that are fighting by my side. I think. Hard to say. Alright, let's see here. Go. Kill Hemet. Yeah, I usually save the boss fights for last. Cursed Temple. Let's do this. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Never seen these enemies before. Ugh.
Your death nears.
Oh yes, I was trying to talk about one of the buffs you can get along with more experience gain. What I was trying to say was if you destroy a certain amount of items like bases, furniture, random stuff like that, you get a speed buff for a temporary amount of time. Wow, I don't think I've been around here before. I will say this game definitely changed quite a bit since I last played. Let's see. Anything good? Ah, this one's better. Perfect. Any other goodies? No? Okay. So, we will just follow this arrow to where we need to be.
The grave beckons.
Okay. Is that the wrong way? What about this way? Nope. Also a dead end. How about this way? Okay, here we go.
All must serve the cycle.
As you can see,
the night embraces you.
As you can see, because a lot of my attacks have this very deadly AoE effect to them. I tend to damage a lot of stuff around me. Alright, so this is it. Oh shoot.
Do not fear the end.
Alright, now that that's done,
Decay and rot. Weakness consumes you.
that worked brilliantly. And look at that. Sorry. And look at this. Because I did so well, my reward has been doubled. Alright, let's see if I got anything good for my partner. Anything, junk. Oh, not junk. Perfect. Alright. Definitely gotta get him better upper armor there.
Good choice. I am returning to town.
New
Okay.
goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
That's debatable, kid, but I'll take a look.
I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
Boy, you have no idea, kiddo. Not bad. Alright, well. Alright, now we can take on the bosses. Starting with Emmett. And already we are being pointed in the right direction. Now, some of these bosses can range from... Now, when it comes to some of the bosses, I guess I could say these are... what's a good way of calling these guys? Like, field bosses, I suppose? Yeah, maybe I'll call them field bosses. Generally those that are bigger, tougher,
Decay and rot.
and though not as powerful as the main story bosses, powerful enough to be a threat. Oh, sweet. Oh, is that him? Yep. Emmett the Fiend. Oh, the Fear. And look at that, already killed. Thankfully, though, it doesn't just end so anticlimactically. I also have to kill a certain amount of enemies. So, let's go around and start killing stuff. Alright, 16 more enemies.
There, a worthy foe.
Hmm. Maybe this way, since this area hasn't been covered yet. There we go.
The knife embraces you.
Alright, more enemies. Okay, 2 more enemies. Where can we find a couple more? Oh, here we go.
All must serve the cycle.
Alright,
I need to go.
mission accomplished. Time for the main boss. Well, not the main boss, but basically the main one of the main bosses of Act 2, right? Act 2, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright, so here we go. One of the main bosses of Act 2, Magda. Sweet. And we have an arrow pointing in the right direction yet again for us. Oh, not there yet. I am heading in the right direction, right? I should be. Alright. I am not. Doesn't look like it anyway. Alright, let's head back down. Okay. Let's see, is it down this way? That's where I just started.
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was so pervasive that even after he had been defeated and entombed in a soul stone, his demonic essence oozed upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Zakharum priests. Though he fell to the...
Help us! You can't leave us here! I can't believe it's over.
You are safe.
I figured why not do this while I'm at it?
Do not look back.
Yeah, let's help these poor villagers.
The gods have answered my prayers. You are safe now.
Okay. Should be some more victims in here that I can rescue.
I thought rescue would never come.
Do not worry about...
Oh, thank you.
You are safe now.
Alright, any more prisoners? No? Alright, let's head out. Nope, that's no better. I swear, I gotta craft something good for you, pal.
Decay and rot.
Alright, should be more in here. Ah, see? You know, items crushed. This causes you to get a speed buff. Alright, nothing here. Let's get out.
I owe you everything.
For what purpose were these people in prison?
Yep, we're just about there. Just want to clear out some more trash.
A chance for glory.
Alright, I think that's about it. Oh. Corporal Nexus. Nice. Okay. Time to face Magda herself.
I cannot do that.
Okay. There we go. See? Frenzy. They just go ballistic and strike at the nearest thing, at the nearest target. That's what I liked about that one. Let's see. My goodness. I managed to get him some good leg armor, some good rings, a good offhand. But these chest armor stink. More or less. But I'll get something good. Got lots of gems and stuff. Anything good? Yes? No? Oh, no, not quite. Nope, 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 nope. Okay.
I am returning to town.
Okay, that is the last of it. So that's all. Well, now, just to let you know, these bounty quests are not always the same. They can... Because if I was to come back here again, after doing, say, bounty quests in the other acts, it'll definitely be different. In fact, the boss will most likely be someone other than Magda. Another nice little tidbit about this game is that it's never always the same. The areas are randomized, The bounty quests are randomized, so it doesn't get
The world is
boring.
safer now for your efforts. Take this. You have finished all the bounties here, but more await you in other lands.
You know, I never did find out what would happen if you managed to actually beat all the bounties in all the acts in one sitting. Though I'm not sure if it's going to be as spectacular. Alright, so, oops. Let's, not that. See this.
My bag is full.
Oh, he's only saying that for this potion here. On the bottom left-hand corner, by all the button skills I can press, the one that has L1, that's generally where the health potion would be, in case you need it.
Have you
What?
spoken to Auric?
Not yet.
Oh,
What does one say to
oh
an
yeah.
ancient Nephilim ghost?
Sometimes the NPCs will talk
Suppose
amongst
you
themselves,
started
so
hello.
feel free to eavesdrop a little. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this a bit more gameplay. Next time, if I'm not given any suggestions of experimenting with different skills for Necromancer, I will be playing as my first main of this game, and I'll be sure to show you all the skills that I did for him. So once again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates. This has been Lightbreaker Zeta, and I hope you all have a nice evening and a nice weekend. Good night, and take care.